So I'm in the middle of morning run, and it is a perfect time to talk about the unpredictability of complex systems. The world is unpredictable, and there is this concept called the Lyapunov experiment or Lyapunov time, and the Lyapunov time refers to the temporal duration after which a system's behavior would become unpredictable. And for the weather, maybe it's a few days. For human conversation, maybe a few minutes. But what would be the Lyapunov time for world politics? The politics, I think, would be unpredictable after a few weeks or a few months. For example, if you take the UK political situation, for example, Boris Johnson broke the COVID rules, and he had a party in number 10, and for some time it seems that he had to go, but the war in Ukraine broke out, and it seems for some time that Boris Johnson's position was secure, but now he's fine. So back into this fiasco of whether he should go or not. And so all these things makes you think that the politics and the world at large are unpredictable. So that is, I think, the argument against guns, gun control, because people who advocate the freedom of holding a gun ignore the fact that human behavior is really unpredictable. And maybe that the same goes for weapons, and especially nuclear weapons of mass destruction, because the world is unpredictable. If you say that we can keep peace because of these weapons, it would be starting from the assumption that the world is predictable and we can control things, but the world is actually not predictable. The Lyapunov time for world military affairs maybe, just a few months, and after just a few months, the war between Russia and Ukraine might be unpredictable. So maybe we should think about these things really hard and try to abolish all these weapons of mass destruction, because if we can keep peace with this, based on the mad mutually assured destruction hypothesis, if the world is indeed unpredictable, then we don't know where we'll be after a few months, or whether we will be here at all. With a thought, I keep my morning run. At least I think my morning runs are predictable.